Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here again from Vloggers on the Loose. Today we're in an inner city suburb. We're actually in East Perth today, and a lot of you locals will recognise this behind me here, Gloucester Park. For people who don't know Gloucester Park, it's a horse harnessing racing complex. I think most of the races are run on Fridays and Saturdays. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is Gloucester Park over here. Quite an old place. We'll take you down over there in a minute, but not now. And we'll show you that wall that's collapsing. That's how old this place is. So we'll just take a little walk over here. It's closed now. But this place has been around for quite a while, guys. Oh, these gates are open here. Might be able to sneak in here and have a look. Yeah, every Friday night, there it is there. Every Friday night the horse harnessing, or the trots as they call them here, is run. And there's your admission fees over there, guys. For an adult to get in here, it's $25. Concession holders, which are seniors and aged people and people with disability, $15. And children under 18 are free. So there you go. So we might just take a little walk in here just to have a look. If we get told we can't, then we won't go further. But this is it here. So East Perth, guys, is spread over an area of 3.3 kilometres, 3.3 square kilometres, I should say. And it's got a population of about 10,500 people in the area. And it's approximately 2 kilometres from the Perth CBD. So you'd think there's probably a few staff working in here today, admin, and I don't know if the admin are, but cleaning staff and that. But this is basically Gloucester Park here, guys. You can see the buildings and stuff, and the harnessing, the actual track would be behind all those buildings there. So we won't go in because we could be on security cameras, and I would hate for someone to come running out and kick us out. So straight in front of us there, guys, is another Perth institution, and probably a world institution, the famous WACA Ground. You can see the floodlights over there. That's where they play a lot of cricket. Oh, well, that's where they play cricket. That's our famous cricket ground over here in Perth, Western Australia. There's a lot of construction going on here at the WACA. We'll show you in a minute. They've been fighting over it for years, that they'd like to redo the WACA Ground and do a lot of other facilities and that. And they finally, the parties involved, finally agreed on something. And so that's it now. They still play cricket there. They haven't dug up the pitch or anything. It's just the outer area over here that they're going to modernise, I think. And we'll take you across the road there. Before we go across the road, guys, let's show you this wall over here. This is part of Gloucester Park over here, and this wall's actually collapsing. But this is what they've done to prop it up. It looks like they've done this. It looks like this has been here for a while. I don't know why they don't just fix the damn wall, because you can see the big cracks over there. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but there's massive cracks in there, and that wall, well, you can see they've done a few patch jobs over the years. Just fix the thing up properly, and then it won't happen, because what's going to happen is that if that collapses, and it might, those props are fairly sturdy, so it probably won't collapse, but if it does collapse, in Perth, we like to see someone get killed before we do something. It's a funny old setup here in Perth, but that's the way they operate. Okay, here's the WACA. This is what they're going to do over here, guys. You'll see all of this here. The whole thing's going to be modernised over here. And there's looks like a new stand over there. And it's funny over here. It says the WACA Ground Improvement Project. This project is funded as part of the Perth City deal. So they've done a deal, guys. Done a deal. And it says estimated completion date, and they've put some tape over it. So they probably still having some infighting. But this year's, they've demolished something in there. You can see that. Something's been demolished. All the machinery's there. All this area has been lifted up. There's probably a car park in there. Or used to be. That's all been lifted up. The lighting's all intact still. There's a new stand happening there, or it could be scaffolding that they're working on, I don't know. But that's going to be the WACA. It's going to be something special once it's all done, and hopefully the infighting has stopped, because there was quite a bit of infighting and a bit of name calling, all that type of stuff. There are children organising it. No, I'm only joking, it's adults, but all the name calling, it's funny. Okay, well, we'll take you on to the next area here in East Perth. We'll show you guys the Gloucester Park over there and the WACA Ground, and we'll head off to the next area. So guys, this here is the East Perth Cemetery. It's the oldest cemetery in Perth. And it's not open, we can't get in there because it opens at 2 o'clock. Apparently it does open at 2 o'clock. But we've just seen this gravestone over here. And this guy died in 1895. And he died of typhoid. He was only 38 years old. Pretty bad back then, life was. All these graves are very, very old. They're from the 1800s, guys. So there's about 10,000 people buried here, but sadly they've only been able to establish 800 graves, because a lot of it's been destroyed over the years. And this cemetery was quite big in its day, but a lot of it's been built over. So I don't know what part's been built over. Maybe the houses on my left over here. I don't know. Maybe that was part of the cemetery, because it was quite a big cemetery in its day. That there's you can see there's no gravestones over here, just lawn area, and then it starts up again over there. So those are the only ones that was actually quite well preserved from its day in the 1800s. So guys, a little bit of history on East Perth. East Perth is a inner city suburb, like I said, and it remains the largest inner city urban renewal project in the state, because years ago they started to, this place used to be a lot of industry around here, and then years ago they started to close down a lot of the industry and build apartments and units and houses and what have you. There's not many standalone houses here. It's mainly these type of things here on my left, like townhouses. So East Perth used to be the location of the Perth Gas Works and the East Perth Power Station. and those are all shut down now. I think the power station still remains, but it's not. It's been decommissioned, and they had plans to turn it into some sort of entertainment hub, but I don't think that's eventuated. So guys, there's a few trains also that run out of the East Perth train station. It's called the Claysbrook station, and mainly the Prospector train, the Avon Link train, and the Indian Pacific train. Now the Prospector will take you to Kalgoorlie, and the Indian Pacific, I think that'll take you right across to the eastern states. I think that's the one. Not 100% sure, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, there's a lot of apartments over here. These are quite old ones over here on the left. It's quite a hilly area, guys. You can see how steep that road is there. Quite a hilly area. There's plenty of eateries in this area. As we're driving in, we saw quite a lot of people having their breakfast and brunch and what have you. And a lot of the eateries also, there's a lot of eateries also on the Perth Waterfront, which we have done a video on, the East Perth Waterfront. We might link it to this one and let you guys have a look. So there's a view over there of the WACA Ground. Over there, we'll just cross the road over here and you can have a better view. We're high up on a hill over here, so you can actually see the playing area over there, the grassed area over there of the WACA. And it looks like they have dug up some of it over there. I can see piles of sand over there. So once all that's finished, guys, it'll probably look pretty good. So this here is a park called Queen's Park, guys. This is in East Perth. It's just opposite the WACA Ground, and it's quite a nice looking park over here, very well kept. There's a few people sitting in the park and going for a walk. So this is directly opposite the WACA Ground. You can actually see the floodlights over there of the WACA, right here on top of us. See it? There it is there, and that's just a road separating the two, the WACA and Queen's Park. Sorry guys, I said Queen's Park, it's Queen's Gardens. So look at this, guys. There's a lake in the middle of it here. It's got some greenery in the middle there. It's got those water lilies over there. That's all water lilies. A few of them are in bloom. You can see a few over there. And when they all come out and they're all in bloom, it should look spectacular. And we won't see any monitor lizards over here, but there could be some creature in there, who knows. But what do you guys think of this Queen's Gardens, guys? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? So if you're ever in Perth, come check this out. It's quite a nice park. So we've got the Perth Mint and Harrison Island. That also forms part of the suburb. The Perth Mint just scrapes in to be in East Perth, in the East Perth side of things. Schooling around here. You've got two schools in East Perth, and then there's a high school called Trinity College. Not actually in East Perth, Trinity, it's in Perth, I think, in the Perth city. There's also an IGA in the suburb, IGA supermarket. That's situated on Royal Street. So I think we're going to head down to the waterfront area now and show you guys around there, and also show you a few more of the apartments over there. But have a look here, guys. These water lilies are starting to a lot of them is more in here in bloom. Actually, there's quite a lot over here. There's quite a lot over there. That's quite good over there. That one looks quite good. So once they're all in bloom, it'll look spectacular. And look at that family of ducks over there. They're all going for a walk, and they look good. They look pretty good. They're all just going for a bit of a walk over there, and they'll up in the water shortly, you would think, and go for a swim and probably have something to eat. Yep, look at them all. They're all just walking down into the lake area there. Some of them are actually sitting down. And yeah, look at them all. There's a massive load of them there. They look pretty good. All just going for their Sunday morning walk. Okay, we'll see you guys in the waterfront area shortly. Hi guys, East Perth seems to be quite a buzz now. There's quite a lot of people around this. We're heading down to the waterfront area over there, and that's where a lot of the restaurants are. So there's a few stairs to climb to get down here. And I'm smelling a bit of urine over here. I think it might be these jacaranda trees, because someone did tell me once when the petals get wet it smells like urine. So yeah, it's probably that. Now I can smell it, and whoever told me that, I think it's my mother-in-law that told me that, Susan's mum, and she was telling me the truth. Nah, I get on good with my mother-in-law, guys. She lives in New South Wales. Okay, here we are down at the Perth Waterfront over here. That looks pretty good. There's a lot of residential across the river over there. And have a look at that, guys. Have a look at the crowds over here. It's just absolutely packed over here. And there's a nice bridge going across there. We might even walk down there and cross that bridge and film along that waterfront. Okay guys, that there is actually residential on top, and then you've got businesses down below. It's all restaurants and cafes and stuff. And then across the river, of course, there, that's all residential over there. And there's a duck over there in the water, a couple of ducks there. They're just going down for a meal and popping back up. So it's quite pleasant out here. They are forecasting a little bit of rain, but I don't think it's going to rain. As you can see, guys, this place is packed out. It's just gone lunchtime now, and you can see all the people over here having a nice lunch over here in East Perth at the East Perth Waterfront. So it doesn't look like there's a shortage of cash in Perth, I can tell you that much, because everyone's there's a lot of people there. All the restaurants were packed out. These ones here aren't, but they are filling up. The one we showed you must be a popular one, because that was chock-a-block. I don't think you could find another table there. So it's quite nicely done over here, East Perth waterfront area. A lot of apartments. These apartments are quite pricey. We will get to the prices towards the end of the video, guys, just to keep you guys keep you watching to the end. There's a bird sitting over there on that pieces of wood over there, floating around. And it's just a that's Optus Stadium across there. You can see Optus Stadium across there, guys, across the water. Look at this over here. This doesn't look too good. all the algae over here, and it's coming from up there somewhere. I don't know where that water's coming from, but there's like a little river flowing through there. So here's just another little park over here. Just a little park in front of everyone's apartments where the locals can come, or anyone can come and just sit down. The trees look good, all nice and shaded. So that there is where we came from, guys, and you can see it over there. That's all apartments and then restaurants down below, cafes and that. And then of course you've got apartments over here also. So they've got a few of these little parks scattered around here. There's another one here that we're just walking across. Those apartments there look quite nice, guys. Quite like them. And the jacaranda trees are in full bloom now, this time of the year. And you can see them everywhere around Perth. And you can see them over here in East Perth also, right here on the waterfront. So here we go, guys. Each one of these is what you see. So there's 3 floors on these things, or 4 floors. So you'll get 4 floors if you bought one of them. You get the whole lot by the looks of it, because there's only one door leading in there. Here's one for sale over here actually. So we'll have a look at the photos, see what they say. Yeah, you'll get the whole lot, because that's a living area of 360, or that's on a 360 square metre block, sorry. And it's a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 4-car garage. So yeah, you'll get that whole apartment there, or house, whatever it is. That's what they're classing as a house. And then the garage will probably be at the back somewhere, because it said it had a 4-car garage attached to it. These are the jacaranda petals, guys, that have fallen on the ground here. Looks spectacular. Yeah, I can smell that smell again of urine, so it definitely is that. When they get wet, they let off that stench. Here's some street art over here. Check this out. East Perth sunnies. Seeded sunflowers. Pretty cool. Here's the garages here, guys. So this is the back alley over here, and here's your garage for that apartment that's for sale. And it said a 4-car garage, so you've got 2 doubles over there. So yes, it is a 4-car garage. So there you go. There's just a little laneway leading, heading up between the apartments. You got these apartments or townhouses or houses, whatever they call them. They're not apartments because they're not tall enough. So yeah, look at that cat over there, guys. Pure white cat. Look at him. He looks pretty cool. He's just bobbing his head around. There's another one there to your left in the box down below. He's just lying there, minding his own business. And then Susan's come and disturbed the poor cats. There you go. They look pretty cool. So yeah, guys, it's quite steep over here. This is where we've climbed up. This is where we've walked up over here. That's the laneway between these 2 groups of townhouses. So very steep area, East Perth. So guys, have a look at that roundabout over there in the middle. That looks quite spectacular. And those tall plants over there, they call kangaroo paws. They were a native plant. I would assume all the others below that is also all natives, because it would get quite hot over there with all the cars buzzing around. And that being right in the middle of East Perth. And that bit of art in the middle looks quite good. It's different. It's very plain but effective. Have a look at that, guys. Just another little lake type setup here in East Perth. They've done it quite well. And then you've got the apartments over there. There's actually a bar across there called the Claysbrook Bar. And that's away from all those other restaurants that were on the waterfront. This is sort of a different section here to East Perth. And then you've got all this, these two fountains in the middle there. And it's just gone 12 o'clock, guys, and we've just seen a guy walking with a bottle of wine, drinking it. Drunk as. And it's just gone 12 noon. He looked like he was homeless, but he can afford a bloody bottle of wine. It never ceases to amaze me. Look at the black swan there, guys. Let's get up closer to that. Let's have a look. And this restaurant here is called Blackbird Restaurant, and you've got a nice big black swan there, just cruising around. There's some turtles in there also. These are turtles over here. See the turtle shells there? They're actually turtles. And look at the swan. He looks pretty good. So we've got quite a few of these turtles over here in the water. Be interesting if one of them comes up, but I don't know what's going on there. They look like they're having a sleep or something. But yeah, doesn't that swan look good? He's cleaning himself there. So what do you guys think of East Perth? Leave some comments below. I quite like it. We've been here before, but we haven't walked around like we did today. Here's a Royal Cambodia, authentic Cambodian and Asian cuisine. There you go. Another restaurant. These restaurants are tucked away everywhere over here. They look quite good. And here's more apartments over here. So it looks like everything's around this area for the residents over here of East Perth, and they've done it quite well actually. Done quite well. You've got all these tiny little laneways going down where cars can obviously drive through. You've just seen a couple going through there now. And there's also a couple of motels in the area we've seen. So if you're coming here on holidays, guys, you can actually stay here in East Perth, because there are actually a couple of motels over here. There's the IGA, guys. There's the supermarket over there. So you've even got your supermarket over here at your doorstep in East Perth. And it says it's called Royal Street IGA. It's open 7 days a week. It's open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. So no excuse, guys, not to grab your bottle of milk before it closes. And there's even a pharmacy there next to it, and a lotto. So East Perth has got it all. And then over there you can see all the jacarandas over there, and to your right over there you can see all the apartments over there. So that looks quite nice. So guys, we're just walking down another little laneway over here and show you a few more of the residential part of East Perth, these houses over here. And talking about houses, guys, the most expensive apartment that we've seen in East Perth is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 3-car garage, guys. And they won in the mid to high 3 millions for that, 3 million Australian dollars. So quite an expensive house or apartment for that. And that one is on Terrace Road in East Perth. Unit 54, 78 Terrace Road. It's quite a big apartment, guys. It's got a living area of 396 square meters, and the total area, including your car bays and your balconies, because I think it had a couple of balconies there, and you get 2 car bays for that. The total area is 627 square meters. Bit of a contrast here, guys. Look at these apartments here. Before I get, look at these houses here. That's number 32, then 32 again. So there's 2 32s there. I don't know what's going on there. But they look a bit worse for wear. They look like they need a bit of a paint job. This one here has been painted. Those other 2 don't look, they look a bit iffy. Anyway, this is Hague Park Circle. Hague Park Circle. That's where we're on. Seems like quite a quiet sort of street, and there is actually a park there, guys. Let's have a look in there. It's called Hague Park Place. And yeah, I think it's a little park in the middle of suburbia where you can come and relax, probably take a cold beverage with you. No one's going to see you. And getting back to these apartments, guys, the cheapest unit we've seen in East Perth is a 52 square metre unit, so not bad size, not a shoebox, for $247,500. But there's a catch to that, guys. There's special conditions applies to this. You have to be a first home buyer, and the government will assist you by owning part of that unit until you can start affording to pay the full mortgage repayments on the unit, and then you can take it over. There's no drama there. That scheme's been going on for years in Perth, and a lot of people have got into that and done okay out of that. So that apartment, I actually looked at it online, and it looks very good. It's brand new, brand spanking new, and $247,500. If you qualify for that, if you live in Perth and you qualify for that, I'll be jumping into that one. And that's apartment 109, number 2, Maru Parade, East Perth. It's only a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. It has got a store also, so you can store your stuff in there. And the only problem I have with apartments, guys, is the strata fees. The strata fees for this one isn't too bad. It's $875 per quarter. So every 3 months, you have to pay 875 Australian dollars. Here's a nice looking apartment, or house here. Check this out. What a nice looking house. And there's more over there. There are apartments over there. They're quite nice. So I guess you guys want to know the median price over here. So the median price in East Perth for a house is 1,370,000 Australian dollars. The median price for a unit over here is 460,000 Australian dollars. There was no land, because there's no land available here unless someone bulldozes something and you've got a couple of blocks, but no land. So the unit prices aren't too bad for East Perth. So if you like the area, guys, you're thinking of moving to Perth, look at East Perth, close to everything. On that note, we might just wrap it up here, guys. Might just back again, yeah. After walking all those hills and stuff, takes it out here. I'm due for a beer, guys. So what we'll do now is we'll wrap it up over here, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.